What's up YouTube, it's Sean here, and I'm here today to give you guys an early look at the upcoming Teddy Santis New Balance 990 V2 in this navy and sea salt colorway. Today's video, as always, is brought to you by Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find in Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, you're going to find there's a suitable pair for anyone. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and to me, I personally find them to be extremely comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So this is the final 990 V2 that's set to release as part of Teddy Santis' New Balance 990 collection. Teddy Santis, better known as the founder of M900TA2, was named the creative director of New Balance's Made in USA line last year. And his biggest project thus far is releasing 16 pairs of the 990 series, ranging in models from the V1 to the V3, and they've been hitting shops throughout 2022. So this pair, which is dropping on August 25th, is the final V2 colorway to release, and they're going to retail for a price of $195 US or $275 here in Canada. The official style code for this shoe is M900TA2, and the colorway is New Balance Navy with Sea Salt. So diving into the details of this pair, this is covered in this mesh layer, which is done in this off-white sort of color. Overlaid on either side, we have this light gray colored suede, which feels very buttery and very soft to the touch. Wrapping around the front toe cap, in contrast to the rest of the shoe, we have this navy blue colored suede, and then moving downwards, covering the mid panel of both sides of the sneaker, we have this cream colored suede, which in real life looks much more like a cream tone as opposed to New Balance's official product images, which made it look much more white in comparison. The top two eyelets are done in this white colored TPU or plastic, and then in the middle we have this cutout revealing a red suede New Balance end logo with a white leather layer underneath. Moving downwards, we have more of that same mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box, and then surrounding the bottom of the heel, we have more of that navy blue colored suede. We have this oval shaped cutout revealing this reflective 3M layer, which I think is the only layer of 3M on the entire shoe. And embroidered across, we have USA in red. And to match that USA word mark, the top of the heel is covered in this small sliver of red colored suede. Beneath this, on the bottom of the heel, we have this blue colored TPU heel clip, which gives you added structure and support for the back end of the shoe. And then as we turn our attention back to the front, so in terms of laces, the standard default lace is a flat style lace in white, but they also give you a secondary pair of navy blue colored laces if you want to give the shoe a little bit more contrast. So the tongue is primarily constructed out of that same mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box, but we have a cream colored suede overlay on the very top with 990 New Balance and Made in USA embroidered across in red. The back of the tongue and the inner liner of this shoe, this is lined in a white colored textile, and just like all your other V2s, the interior liner is pretty thin and there's not too much surrounding the inside of this shoe. As for the insoles, so these come with a pretty well padded foam insole. It's lined in this synthetic suede layer on top in this cream color, and we have New Balance branding stamped on the heel in black. So the upper of the 990 V2 sits atop this very sculpted absorbed foam midsole. The entire midsole is painted in this cream color, which matches the color of the mid panel. And just like all your V2s, the heel has this very bulbous and sculpted look to it. And on the lateral side of the heel, we have this visible absorb protruding out this window, which is this navy blue hit that you see right here. Finally, turning this pair over to the bottom, here we have your standard 990 V2 outsole. This is constructed out of a combination of black and navy blue colored rubber. We have absorb branding on the forefoot, along with New Balance branding in the middle and on the medial side of the heel. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these V2s. And for those wondering about sizing, so I'll try to break it down as simple as possible. So for normal 990 V2s not part of this Teddy Santis set, I usually stick true to size or size 10 because I find that the toe box can be a little bit narrow sometimes. So to accommodate my wider feet, that's why I go with a size 10 as opposed to the half size down or 9.5 that I wear in the V3, V4, and V5. But for a lot of the 990 V2s made by Teddy Santis, I found that they fit a bit more wide foot friendly. And I think it's the same case for this pair. So for this one, I got these in a 9.5 and they fit me very well. I didn't feel any pain or pressure on the width of my foot. And if you guys watched my V2 review in that navy and Castle Rock colorway, I mentioned how for that pair, for some reason that shoe fit me much tighter, and I would have liked to go with a size 10 for that colorway, but for this one, it's not nearly as snug width-wise. So the 9.5 gave me a perfect fit from a width perspective, as well as a length perspective too. Just to give you guys a point comparison, so I got these in a 9.5. I also wear a 9.5 in other New Balance silhouettes like the 992, the 998, most of my 550s, as well as again, the 990 V3, V4, and V5. And in contrast, I stick true to size, or a size 10, in most of my 2002 Rs, the 997, along with a lot of made in UK models like the 1500, the 991, and the 1530. Moving on to the topic of comfort, so unfortunately, I just don't think that the 990 V2 is that comfortable, especially when you compare it to the V3, V4, and V5. So when you look at this shoe, so even though the midsole is constructed out of Absorb, the issue with this shoe is the forefoot area. You can see here that the foam layer is quite thin. So even though the heel is quite stacked and quite thick, in contrast, there's not that much cushioning underfoot on the forefoot, so especially when you compare it to the V3, V4, and V5, the stepping comfort just isn't as soft and doesn't have as much of a pillowy feel compared to those models. But that's not to say that it's an uncomfortable shoe, that's not true by any means. Just for casual use, they're still going to be very, very good. I'm just putting it on a scale of New Balance silhouettes, it's just not near the top for me. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so first off, material quality, I thought it was very solid. The suedes used I thought were very nice, especially the cream and the red suede, I really like this. And the blue suede felt pretty decent as well, except it looked a little faded and ashy in some parts. But in terms of the overall build and the craftsmanship, I thought my pair was pretty solid. There were no major issues that I could see from my eyes. So I'd say it's definitely in line with my expectations of a typical made in USA New Balance 990. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. I know there's a lot of chatter surrounding the Navy and Castle Rock V2, but this one, which is also releasing on the same day, I think it's kind of underrated, and I like how it stands out in its own way. The one thing I would have preferred though is if this mid panel here, if instead of a cream suede they gave us more of a true white, just like the product images. I really like how this shoe looked online, so I guess you can say I was a little bit disappointed in how this looked in real life, but I guess this cream colored panel is kind of growing on me, and I still think the overall look of this shoe is very, very dope. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think for this Navy and Sea Salt 990 V2. What are your overall thoughts on this specific colorway, and when these drop on the 25th, is this going to be a cop for you or an easy pass? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at sgo8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in my next review.